weekend overnight, leaving a pretty big mess all over green country, Oklahoma at that. We're still tracking a lot of activity as far as this morning goes too.
Absolutely. I mean, it's still very wet start to the day, and later on this afternoon, that's when we're really going to want to stay weather aware because we're not done with the severe threat just yet. Now, good news right now here for green countries, we're not tracking severe storms, but we are looking at some heavy amounts of rainfall in some locations, indicating there in that dark orange. Yellow is more moderate rainfall, and then blue to that green is going to be more of that light rain, which is what we're seeing. A few of us are getting some breaks here and there, but for the most part, we're all dealing with those rainy conditions. Now, for out towards western Oklahoma, so not central Oklahoma, just out towards the west, further towards Lawton, I mean, we're still tracking some severe storms, and this is what we're going to be watching that could continue to move over towards our location that will provide those strong to severe storms. So it is going to get a little bit busier later this afternoon, and now, of course, all modes of severe threat will be possible, but what we're also focusing on is the flooding concern because we've seen quite a bit of rainfall so far. This is just the past 24 hours. This is not what we've seen since the start of November. We're almost Tulsa at 6 inches total, which is unbelievable considering how dry we've been the past 2 months. So Bristow working up 3 inches, and then McAllister sitting at almost 5 inches just the past 24 hours. Zooming in here over towards the metro, we're still seeing a lot of that rainfall, and we're just going to continue to add to these totals. Those are not updated because we're currently seeing some of that rain right now, and that's why the National Weather Service does have us in that flood watch. This goes until 3 a.m. on Tuesday, so be mindful. We're already seeing some road closures in some locations that typically flood. If you're used to that, just be mindful of that on the way out the door because we're going to keep racking on, especially if you're under a strong storm that's going to continue to provide more rainfall, but of course the chance for strong to severe storms. So as of now, we're really focusing on the damaging wind threat and the tornado threat. Those look to be the two biggest threats right now. Tulsa, Pryor, basically from I-44 further towards the south, highlighted in that 3 out of 5 risks for strong to severe storms. With that tornado threat still likely, highest right now indicating all in this yellow you're seeing goes all the way out towards Springfield, Missouri. And of course, we'll be monitoring that. So here we are. Storms are continuing out towards the west. We'll still see some showers and storms in our location, but we could see maybe an isolated strong to severe storm early morning. But for the most part, most of us should remain very quiet. And then as we go just past 12 o'clock, that's when we're really going to start to watch these storms continuing to fire up and push further towards the east. Now, by about 2 to 4 o'clock is when it looks like we'll really start to watch strong to severe storms forming. I mean, very, very scattered, and that looks to continue further about 6 o'clock, still pushing over towards Arkansas. After that, we should finally start to see more quiet conditions for us, and then that does leave us for a very quiet Tuesday. So Berkside camera right now, it's calm and it likely start to very wet as well. So definitely have the rain gear on the way out the door, all part of Wade's RV Weather Camera Network. Still seeing the wet roadways, temperatures 63 degrees right now with calm east-southeasterly winds. In fact, we're all sitting in the 60s, but this is the warm sector we're watching, and this is what's going to continue to push further towards the north. And with that warm air, that's what's going to fire up some storms for us. But we'll keep watching that and lower 60s there for your Tuesday.